potentially going to be the deciding game between the first and second spot of the group. So lots on the line here. Let's get straight into the game because the players are in there.
Welcome to Star Station, ladies and gentlemen. And spawning in at the bottom left-hand position as I double check, I am on busy. We have the purple Terran player, none other than ESC Icy Box's GoOdy, famed for his incredibly solid defense, his tank lines, his turret rings, you name it. If there's a defense there, this guy will find it. His opponent, spawning in the top right position as the blue Zerg player though, he represents TeamLiquid.net, the winner of the ESET UK Masters, an incredibly strong Zerg. Can he break down the defenses of GoOdy? It is Snute.
Sensor tower, missile turrets, Hellbats, tanks,
Vikings.
Someone asked in the chat earlier, what race does GoOdy play? And someone said Vikings. Someone else said tanks. I think that's possibly one of the best answers I've ever seen to a Twitch chat. It was brilliant. And I've got to say, we said it earlier today, the Twitch chat for this event so far in our stream has been sensational. So give yourselves a high five.
It's great, man.
It is ace. Now, anyway, Joyce just high-fived himself. Oh, that's how you do it. That was like a little demonstration. Look, the Red Bull hasn't hit my system yet. Like, I've started drinking, I'm just like, I need to get it in my system.
Dude, if I start on the Red Bull now, I'll be off the walls. It's going to be amazing.
It'll be brilliant. But anyway, Reaper opening.
Reaper opening from GoOdy here. He's actually sending the Reaper to the north position, but we actually have crossbones on this particular one, and whoopsie daisy. Oh, I will get the overlays right one day. Oh my goodness. Thank you, chat. I love you.
Don't worry. It's all back to normal, don't worry. Everything's fine. You missed like the game-defining moment.
You missed the SCV going up towards this top location. The Reaper's actually rallied there at the moment, but as soon as he sees there's no base, he'll be like, wait, hang on a second. Probably crossbones. Let's watch the... there we go.
This is all good. So, here we go forward, and this Reaper, Star Station is possibly the best map for Reapers in the map pool at the moment. There's just so much cliff area, it's fun, but Snooty's already got his queen coming up.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, Reapers don't kill drones. They just force a couple of Zerglings and can micro against slowlings to just take them off, and it's just a bit annoying and frustrating, but once queen's hit, they get shut down really hard.
Here we go, the drone's being transferred now, transferred into the loving arms of this Reaper, attempting to get us routed. One drone might go down, no, becomes a Spore Crawler at the last second, so great micro with this Reaper here. We're just going to be counting down until the queens pop out, because at that point, things will be very, very useful indeed. A bunker attempted to go down from GoOdy there, unable to do so, that will definitely get cancelled. The Spore Crawler gets cancelled as well as the queens are about to pop out, and this Reaper won't be able to do much damage. Now, he did force the creation of that Spore Crawler, and had to bring a couple of links to defeat this bunker here, but really not an awful lot in terms of damage has been done so far.
As you say that, a couple of Zerglings died, but the queens are coming in, they're just like, no Reapers, go away, nothing going to go down there. One minimal difference between the losses here. The Reaper's going to come up at the side, going to try and sneaky their way back around the back, and the queens are off creep. Oh, queen. Oh, queen.
Oh, and yes, he gets the drone kill there. Very nicely done there from GoOdy. Can he continue microing? The Zerglings are taking over where the drones left off. And the queens are finally making it back onto creep here. These Reapers now need to be very, very careful indeed.
Now, this is one of these games where, actually, with the Reapers doing that, they are now way more effective than pretty much the majority of Reaper harassments against Zerg. Because you don't tend to see drones killed. But, yeah, double command center coming down here. Factory, first Hellions will be coming out. GoOdy, he just went for this early aggression and is now just going to try and really out-expand his opponent and get into a nice spot. But the Reapers are still up. They're going to come back in, may even get another drone kill. This is ridiculous, Jurasa.
Very, very well done so far from GoOdy. 2 drones killed so far. Now, if we take a look, we actually see Snoot's lost a reasonable amount more as well, simply because a lot of those lings actually went down while this harass was going on. Ooh, 2 queens going down on the low ground as 1 stays on the high ground here. Yeah, you need to be careful, otherwise Snute might even just be able to waltz past and pick off yet another drone. That would be incredibly infuriating for the Zerg player here, but the queens are going to go back onto creep now, and things are looking hunky-dory. We can actually see the factory with the reactor on it here going to start producing Widow mines, so we might see a marine mine push just to try and do a little bit of damage a bit later on. 2 Reapers and 2 Hellions coming back in.
Now these Hellions, these Reapers can be really strong, but good walling off by Snute. I love this kind of double evolution chamber roach roar and wall off at the front, but that's not going to stop the Reapers jumping up into the main. There is a Queen there and a couple of Zerglings, but the Reapers can just hightail it out of there and be absolutely fine. This is just keeping Snute contained. It's frustrating, but Snute's got his lair coming down. He's also getting up the 3rd and 4th gas, which is, this is all kind of looking quite like it could be a nice little Mutalisk play.
Oh, well, we'll see.
If he doesn't get roaches out, if he gets roaches out, then he won't.
Yeah, there are options really open for Snute right now. I mean, while the Reapers here are being very annoying in terms of creep tumor spread, for example, out of the base, which is what this is really doing right now, there's not an awful lot more that GoOdy could do at this point in terms of damage to his Zerg opponent. And it looks like we're going to be using that gas for an awful lot of upgrades. We have 1-1 and Glial Reconstitution on the way, but note that 1-1 is on melee. So this could be a Roach with a Ling backup kind of attack coming in here from Snute. It's entirely possible. 5 Roaches at a time being made now. Back in the main base of GoOdy, though, we have his 3rd command center already become an orbital command, and he's going to be going for double Hellion, double mine drop into the main base.
And this is really frustrating to deal with as a Zerg player, but Snute getting actually now 10 Roaches out, this is a big commitment to Roaches, so it's not going to be his 2 base Mutalisk play. He's just going to make sure that he does not take any damage here. Spine Crawlers are coming a bit further forward, but for the moment, where is that drop? That is the really potentially critically damaging thing. And is it going to get spotted? In comes the Medevac. It is going to be seen by the creep tubers. Where are the Queens? There are two Queens there. Roaches in a nice position, but if the Widow Mines can get burrowed, it wouldn't be too fun. Snute also taking the 3rd base to the top left position, which I actually prefer to the one out exposed.
Yeah, this is interesting because the creep spread actually is already here at this base, even spreading the creep tumors down from up above as well. So this lends itself to Snute taking this space. I wonder if he's banking on GoOdy seeing that this is creeped up and just coming back in to check for the hatchery, although it's going to go down anyway. And hopefully not scouting this space that's over here. If we take a look at GoOdy's vision at the moment, he does not know that any of this exists, despite having those units forward positions out on the map earlier.
Now, 4th base. Lots of drones coming down. The 1-1 is on its way. There's the Spire. Snute is just getting all of the tech for the time being. He's also got Roach Speed, which is going to help him quite nicely. He is making his way across the map. What is there in defensively wise for GoOdy? Well, obviously missile turrets, obviously Widow Mines, but the tank count is not crazy high yet, and these Roaches are just running their way straight in. The bunker going to get focused down. Got to be a bit careful with the tanks. The supply depots are down, though, and can't go up, or while the tank's in the way. Will he be able to get it down? No, Roaches are streaming into the main base, both tanks down. And without those tanks defending this, it's going to be really hard.
Yeah, GoOdy has a lot of defense. He had those tanks. He got a massive number of Vikings out as well. He was expecting a Mutalisk transition by the looks of things. Widow Mines next to the turrets, Vikings as well, and he's been caught entirely off guard by what we were talking about earlier, how we might have a Roach with a Ling push coming out of Snute. He's doing nothing but building more Lings, and he's got the Spire behind this as well. So this is just looking like probably a game-ending push here from Snute. There are Hellbats out for GoOdy, so I guess never count them out, and there's a Siege Tank out now as well. But look at this, the SCVs having to buff for damage, not a position they want to be in. Good hold position there, but Workers killed 28 so far.
And of course more Speedlings are on the way across the map. The supply depot at the main is down and has been taken out, so it can't even be raised to stop any more units coming in. The tank's trying to do some work. GoOdy down to under 50 supply to 114 of the liquid players. Snute tech switching into those Mutalisks just as GoOdy thought he would earlier. This is such a nice build.
Well, see, GoOdy anticipated the wrong thing here. I think he expected the Mutas to come in a little bit sooner. He wasn't expecting this Roach Ling attack at all. And as a direct result of this, basically he's going to really pay the price for it. He's at 47 supply right now. This random barracks is at least providing itself as a scout on the low ground. Snute does have a couple more Roaches coming in here. And notice the missile turret and the Widow Mines are gone. So the Widow Mines actually down here right now. That might be very good against the Mutalists if a couple of them fly in right now. And here we go. Mutas fly in. 2 of them are clumped up, but it's not going to matter. GG, Liquid Snute takes game number 1.